I tell you what, in today's video I'm not going to talk about Spanish Romance or Malagueña or Lagrima. Those are fantastic classical guitar pieces, they're great. But today I wanted to introduce you a couple of easier or more intermediate level pieces, which are maybe not so popular or just not so well known, but they are fantastic. They sound absolutely lovely. So your loved ones, the people around you are going to enjoy listening to them. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, or your cat, or your dog if you're a dog person, they are gonna love it. But these pieces also fit really well on this instrument, so they are quite comfortable to play. These pieces introduce techniques and elements that are going to help you to get prepared to your dream repertoire. The first piece on this list is going to be Vals by Bartolomé Calatayud, and probably this is the most known or famous piece on this list. I don't know, let me know in the comments if you have heard of this piece before. But what I like about this piece and the reason why I'm teaching it quite a lot is because it introduces voicing. So you have a very distinguished melody line on the top, so you're learning to play a consistent, nice melody, while you also have to learn to play an accompaniment. So it's a really great level up from, for example, playing single melody lines or just very simple voicing. Up next we have Nightfall by Pantalaimon Michaeludis, which is a fantastic piece. It's a little bit more difficult than the previous one, the Vals, but the only challenging part really is to play a couple of stretches, a couple of hammer-ons. Other than that, you just really have to memorize the finger placement and everything, and the piece fits on the instrument really well. I believe the most challenging part is between bar 4 to bar 16 maybe. Even if you're not very good at playing legato melodies and connect notes smoothly, the way this piece is written, it's gonna help you a lot to create this ringing smooth vibe, and it's just great. Just give it a go. I quickly want to tell you about a really fun and lovely thing that just happened to me. So next I wanted to introduce you Kurpie Etude by Tatyana Stachak. But what happened in the meantime, while I was writing this video and I was scripting and I was organizing my thoughts, Tatyana's publisher, Euterpe, I believe, Euterpe, reached out to me that they wanted to work with me. They just sent me publications by Tatyana, including this one, Characteristic Études. They introduced a bunch of new pieces to me which I've never heard of. I've never heard these pieces, and they are just so good. So I wanted to tell you about, well, two pieces. There's actually four I'd really love from this one. Maybe I can tell you about it in the description, but there are two pieces which I want to introduce today from this book. So first, I was talking about Kurpie Etude. It teaches the fundamentals of voicing, just like the Vals I was talking about earlier, but in a completely different way or approach. And if that piece is too easy for you or not stimulating enough, not challenging enough, you can move to the Rainy Etude, which I discovered in this one. It's very similar to Kurpié, but for me, I find it slightly more interesting, but at the same time, it's a little bit more difficult as well. So a good order would be Kurpie Etude and then Rainy Etude. But if you're more of an advanced or intermediate player, you can jump straight into Rainy Etude. I'm gonna play both of them now. Before we jump into the next one, I just wanted to briefly mention that if you enjoy watching this video, if you enjoy my content in general, please consider to support my work on a monthly basis on Patreon. It helps a bunch to work, to work on my own pace and my own terms, and it's super helpful, it's super helpful. I'm working on an online course now, another booklet, more videos like this one, so if you have an extra of $3 in your pocket, consider supporting my work. I would really appreciate it. And now let's jump back to the video. The final piece from Tatyana Stachak I wanted to recommend is the flamenco piece she wrote. It's also something I just discovered and it's great. And my problem with flamenco style classical guitar pieces mostly is that they are either very difficult, so not very accessible for beginners to intermediate level players, or if they are easy to play, they are just boring. I don't know, something's missing, you know, something's missing. I believe this piece introduces flamenco style really, really well, and it's still not too difficult, but it's just very interesting to listen to and enjoyable to play. Thank you Euterpe for sponsoring this video, and thanks for sending me a bunch of amazing publications. You probably already noticed that we had a little curve here in difficulty. We started with the more simple pieces and we gradually increased the difficulty over the course of this video. And yes, finally, the last one is going to be probably the most difficult piece to learn. It's gonna be Canzone. I don't know, Canzone hang on. Is it Italian? I think it's Italian. Hang on.
Canzone d'amore.
Canzone d'amore. Okay, what's up guys? This is Editor Betty from the future. Since I made this video, I decided to record this beautiful piece as an individual music video, which you can already find on my channel. But I did some, you know, background check and some research, and it turned out it's actually a French song. Yeah, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that. But to defend myself, in my transcription, the title is written in 4 languages. So this is a French song.
Chanson d'amour
By Maria Linnemann. It's a fantastic piece, it's beautiful. And if the previous pieces were already your level, I would encourage you to give this one a go, because it's just so satisfying to play it. It's a fantastic piece. Okay, I know it's only a couple of pieces and it's not much, so I want to ask you a big favor, a big one. Please scroll down and leave a comment with your favorite easy to intermediate level piece. Just name the title of the piece, the composer, and maybe just briefly describe in just one sentence why you recommend that piece to everyone to learn. Okay, would you please do that for me? I think it would be really, really cool to see a bunch of pieces, a bunch of recommendations listed under this video. Before I let you go, I wanted to briefly talk about something. So first of all, I'm gonna put together a playlist including some of the easier pieces I'm playing so you can get some inspirations. I'm gonna leave some links under this video where you can find these pieces, some access to the sheet music, where you can buy, the sheet music for these pieces. But I'm also planning to publish a collection of easy and intermediate pieces in the future. I don't have it yet, but once I'm gonna put that one together, you are going to find that in the description of this video as well. Okay, I hope you got some inspiration what pieces you could learn next and what pieces you could add to your repertoire. But remember, technique is also very, very important if you want to execute these pieces well and beautifully. So if you are looking for some technical exercises, make sure to check out this video that's gonna pop up somewhere here. This video have helped already over 400,000 people to improve their technique. That's why I created the PDF too, the booklet. Each of the exercises are focusing on a very different fundamental technical problem. So I hope it's going to be a great addition to your technique routine. Thank you so much for watching again, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.